Yeah, we do. We like to keep it light, and we'll put stuff in. Probably 90% of the trick stuff we put in, we never run. But I think it's good to keep the guys locked in. They have fun with it, and keeps it fresh for the guys.
And I was going to say, what do you see as the main benefit when he runs your plays like that?
Yeah, I think just changing up the monotony of things. You title it something fun, get it to a guy who maybe doesn't usually get to throw the ball or run the ball, and keeps it fresh.
Coach, have you been happy with your team's attitude and approach to this week?
I have been. It's been very focused. They know we're playing a great opponent. We talked about making this a business-type atmosphere, and the practice has been good. So I'm excited to see how they play. Got a ton of reps at these scripts, been through it a bunch, and now it's just about executing when the lights come on.
Why did y'all decide to move over here today?
Just the possibility of rain. It's our perfect play Thursday, and we wanted to make sure it was crisp and clean and not out there kind of flopping around.
What have you seen from Dakota Allen this season? His second best tackler on your team on the defensive side.
Yeah, he's getting better. Still has a long way to go, but he's made some big plays for us. Still learning our scheme, our position, where we want him to be. But I like our progress with him. I like how he's developed, and it's got to continue moving forward. But he's off to a good start.
The coaches who have been promoted recently on the defensive side of the ball, what kind of contributions have they brought since being placed there?
Yeah, I think Matt Brock and Dewhurst, they're as hard working guys as we have on our staff. They're there before everybody, and they leave after everybody. So it's a good reward for them to actually have that type of interaction, and it's been good. Coach Gibbs has kind of gelled that group together in a short time, and I like what I've seen.
Coaches, the contrast in styles between these two teams make this an attractive game for people nationwide to watch?
I would think so. I think you have a running back that's one of the best players in the country, one of the best running backs you'll ever see in your life, and I think what we've been able to do offensively this year has been exciting. They have a great defense, so I think it is. I think it's a fan-friendly game, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
There's been so much emphasis and focus, obviously, on Leonard Fournette. How do you feel like your offensive guys and guys like DeAndre and Jakeem and Pat take that?
I'm sure they're fired up. I think anytime you play a defense that's as highly regarded as LSU, an SEC team, you're going to be excited for the challenge. It's big-time national stage inside in a dome, so I expect us to play our best game.
Has the challenge of bringing guys, elevating guys to coach defense, how has that worked? Like you said, you've had a month to prepare for this game. Has it worked better than you thought?
Yeah, I think it's been good. A lot of those guys are veteran players in those position groups, and so they know how to handle themselves. They know how to carry themselves. And like I mentioned before, the guys we promoted are some of the hardest workers on our staff and have been around it, know our terminology, know what we expect. And so it's been a fairly smooth transition thus far.
Anything else for Coach?
Do you know what Davis is going to do after the bowl game?
I don't. That's something I'm sure he'll figure out with his family post-bowl game, and we'll take it from there.
Have you had conversations with him about his future in the last month?
I have.
Anything you can tell us?
I'm not going to share any of those conversations, but that is probably the most impressive thing I've seen since I've been coaching, the way he's handled himself this year. Very competitive young man, wants to play. He's as talented as any quarterback I've ever coached, and so for him to handle it the way he has, it's been awesome for not only that room but for our entire program.